Do I start with statement or? Okay, here we go. It's Aya Abdi for Devils in Detail. So the Sun Devils had basically a tough day on the offensive end, in which Jack Mitty, in which I spoke with him, he said that a lot of credit goes towards the defenders of the Wildcats. I'm just curious, what has went wrong for the Sun Devils today?
You know, they made shots and we missed shots. It could be pretty simple. Now, you look at, we made 3 more field goals than them, but they're threes. You can't expect to win a ball game after giving up 12 threes. And most of them were in that first half. So then you're digging out of a hole. I mean, a really big hole, and that's hard to do. Now, it's not no moral victories, but they didn't lay down and die. I mean, there was still fight till the very, very end, which I can be proud of. But this is a team where we knew they were going to shoot the 3, and we didn't stop that. So that's got to be extra focus on our part. We've got to regroup and be able to say, hey, this is game film and scout that we're presenting that needs to be really, you got to lock in. The first play of the game was a transition 3. That's our number 1 key to the game, is stop transition 3s. So it's going to be a long night if you can't take away their strengths.
And for McKinna, basically the Sun Devils had a fight in the fourth quarter in which there was like one takeaway in which they lost by single digits instead of double digits. What do you take away from that today?
Just that we're not gonna just lay down when we get down. And I'm proud that my teammates fought back. And we went on a run, and just that we're resilient.
We got one.
You know, the zone has kind of caused you guys a little bit of trouble this year. Arizona caused you a little trouble tonight. It caused you trouble. What is going to be the biggest focal point to kind of right that ship and be able to play against this zone?
Shoot it with confidence. I mean, I still thought we got some pretty good looks, both at Arizona and tonight. Again, we made 3 more field goals than them, but you know, we've got to be able to shoot it with confidence. Someone's got to put the ball in the hole. Now, to me, I don't know if we're gonna up that percentage dramatically in the next month or so. So we've got to rely on our defense. We cannot let this team. 67 should have been enough to win this game. That should have been enough. We cannot allow this team to score 74 points. So the defense is stuff that we can improve on. I don't know if I can magically, have a player shoot 5% better right now. But the defense is where we have to create our offense. And like I said, 67 should have been enough to win this game.
Jeff.
When you were down by 13, you were down at halftime like 13, but then there was like a period there from the third quarter where you got down by 24.
Mm-hmm.
That seemed like the key, because then they got energized again and finished the game strong. So was there something coming out in the third quarter that just didn't go right?
Well, we had to shift the energy. That's what we talked about. When you get down that much, we have to mix it up a little bit. So I think the dynamic is, can we do that for 40 minutes? Probably not, because you can pick it apart. So when they're kind of using time and score and they're not super pressing to score, we can double, we can press, we can throw 3-2 people at the offense, and it worked to our favor. It's that sense of urgency. If we can play like that for the last 16 minutes, we should be able to play that for 40 minutes. So that's where we have to kind of dig deep and find that intensity, like I said, on the defensive end more than the offensive end. That's where we have to improve for this stretch in February.
Kind of when you were, obviously they were playing the zone from the beginning, but it seemed like as the game went on, you were getting more and more couples kind of making those cuts and getting into the rhythm. What were you seeing out there?
They were really focused on Gabby. So when you have Gabby out there, it kind of stretches out the zone, and the middle opens up a little bit. We knew coming in that they were going to try to take away that middle and the high post. So I guess just over the course of the game, I just had to figure out where the open spots were and allow my teammates to give me the ball in the open spots.
Brian, do you want to go?
Go ahead.
Brian? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Brian January was also at the game today, which was a bobblehead giveaway. Has Brian January spoken to the team after the game? Which type of references has she given you?
We saw her. She actually is going to come to the radio show on Monday. She was at the softball game, all-star game, celebrity game today, so we didn't get to see her before the game. But she'll be on the radio show Monday. She's going to come to practice Monday, so we're going to make it a weekend with her. I mean, she's been doing all these appearances. It was really nice to have her at the game, have the bobblehead, have her at the all-star game with baseball today. And she's she's a figurehead and a bobblehead for our program. And for her to come back and be supportive, I think that's been really special, and we'll get to spend some more intimate time as a program tomorrow with her.
For kind of questions for both of you, communication is key, and it seemed like at times today there was definitely a lack of communication. I just wanted to get your thoughts on what you kind of saw on the floor.
That also goes back to what she was saying about lack of focus, because I feel like we practiced that all week. The communication piece, finding in transition, that was like the main thing that we worked on. So lack of focus, that's on us. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you really have every guard out there as a shooter. So you have to know where they are. You have to be able to rotate. If you get mixed up in transition, you might have one of your post players picking up a 4 for a little bit, or a 3 or 2. So it's just talking your way through the chaos, and that's something we can improve on. We're capable of that. I thought it was, the sense of urgency, you kind of have to talk and communicate when you're flying around. It was a little better in the late fourth quarter, but we've got to bring that the whole game.
One more, Jeff. Go ahead.
Jeff's mentor said some good things about you. What's it like coaching against someone that's done this that long and that kind of experience?
When I was even at Division II, I would watch these coaches, and when I was at Grand Canyon, because I'm a basketball junkie, I'd watch these teams and these games, and they'd go back and forth, and you would see the Bill Finley and Mitty kind of chess game. I love that, and he's a vet, really good human being, kind of welcomed me with open arms. So when you have great coaches in the league, because only coaches know what coaches go through, so we can be frenemies. There can be 40 minutes where we want to beat each other, but at the end of the day, you have those peers to kind of look up to, since he's had so much success, and there's been a lot of coaches that have had success in our league that I really admire, and he's definitely one of them.
Guys good? Thanks, gang.
Thank you so much.
Yep.